So let's talk about AdSense. Do you know what is it? How you can start making money online with AdSense? If you are someone who doesn't know what AdSense is, or you have heard of it, just that you have never understand, you've never understood how it works deep in details. So it's a it's a monetization program from Google. And if you have a qualifying YouTube channel, or you have a qualifying website, or you have a qualifying, what is it, mobile application, you can make money online with AdSense. So in this video I'll be talking about AdSense, and currently I'm waiting for 8 o'clock to hit so that I can also broadcast it live on my TikTok. Yeah, so let me be live in the meantime so that people can join the session. Just a second. So today we will be talking about AdSense. Okay, let me start my live. 4 minutes to go. Okay, let me start my live. And let me. Oh, okay. Sengisuka kancane le phone lana. Just a second, guys. I'm still preparing here. I'm preparing for the ones who will be watching live, who will be joining the session live from TikTok. So those are my place. I got the phone, and then set my goals. Lana ngifuna kufaka. Funa ukuthi mabangena bangifakele ama gifts. So how do I set this thing? How do I set it? Okay, add goal. Let me just say add goal, and I'm looking for 5 roses here. Yes. I don't know how to sound. Oh no, this one is live. Oh, that one's not very well. Okay, let me say go live. I'll add some of the things along the way. Settings. No, let's just say. Let's just say go live. And I'll let yes. And how do I? Okay. How do I write a message? Yes. Okay, let me share the screen here. Hi, welcome guys. As I did announce yesterday, today we will be talking about AdSense, Google AdSense. Basically, it's a monetization program from Google that allows YouTubers, bloggers, and also mobile app developers to make money with their products. Yes. So if you are interested in learning how Google AdSense works, I will be briefly explaining all about it in this session. Yeah. So if you are someone who is not in a hurry, someone who wants to learn something new, this live is for you. So I would appreciate if you spend your time and learn something new, right? Yes, because I believe many people out there don't trust things that they see on the internet. So today I'm deciding to show you exactly how it works deep in details so that you can also understand, and if you have the time or the skills you can also do it on your own. Yes, so today we will be talking about AdSense, and please you can also share the video, the live, so that others can find it very useful. It's Google AdSense. I believe everyone knows Google, so yes, this is their monetization program. Yeah. So is there anyone who knows Google AdSense? Anyone from the live who has ever heard about Google AdSense, or you are someone who is also earning from Google AdSense? Is there anyone who knows Google AdSense? Anyone? I want to be sure if we are all on the same page, or maybe you guys have never heard of AdSense before. So it's something that okay, Tsepo, you do know it. Okay. So you know it through your YouTube channel or via a website. Okay, Palisa doesn't know Google AdSense. Okay. Who else? First time. Okay, Law, it's your first time. Alright, let me start with those who don't know Google AdSense. So when you search by default, so they will tell you that Google AdSense is a program run by Google through which website publishers in the Google ad network can serve text ads. In fact, they can serve ads in their website so that they can make money. Same thing with those who have YouTube channels. If someone makes money via a YouTube channel, that is because they signed up with Google AdSense. And if you are watching their videos, in the middle or in the beginning of the video, an ad will play. That means that person's channel is being monetized. So you can also, with AdSense, for you to make money with Google AdSense, you must either have a YouTube channel, that's one, and the YouTube channel needs to meet certain criteria before it gets to be approved. We will get into details with that. Even me myself, I don't have a YouTube channel that makes money, but I do know the requirements. Secondly, it's either you have a website, which is what I have. So the stats here, they comes from the website that I have, and this is my second account. And the third one, it's by having a mobile application. So many of you normally these days you play video games in your phones, and if you pass a stage, an ad will pop up. That means the person who owns that application or that game, they make money. You see? So That is how Google AdSense works. You monetize your channel. Yes, that's how it works. And to get started with Google AdSense, uh, at this point in time, if you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't have a website, you shouldn't really worry about the signing up, because what's important, it's for you to first have a platform before you can even worry about signing up for AdSense, right? So let me check here. Okay, first time low Palisa, I haven't, and then typo, we do no AdSense. Okay, now let us focus on those ones who, okay, let's say you already have a platform, right? I will go back just to cater for those who really don't understand. So if you already have a platform like a YouTube channel, a website, or a mobile application, it's quick to sign in. You can just search AdSense, and then the first link that pops up, and then it will take you here. Just that the language is not English. Let me translate. Why is it giving me a foreign language? Okay, so it's straightforward. They tell you that creating content takes time, but you can monetize it very easily. uh, and then the first thing that you are going to do is just where is it, there is a get started, there's a button that says get started. Where is it? Oh, this one, they changed it, now it's first steps. Basically it was get started before. And also you can scroll just to read so that you can have a better understanding. But basically what they are saying is that if you have a website, you can put ads in it. And okay, Wise Tips says yes, I have job post websites. Okay, that's great. Probably you will learn more also when we, is it yet monetized by Google, or it's still new? So basically they say you can monetize your website, and their ads, they also look great on a mobile phone, and it's easy to set it up. They just give you a smaller nyana code. Let me make an example of the website that I have. So I have a website called okay, let me put this, you, okay, yeah, I have this website called Apply USA. Let me not show much of the files here. The only thing I want to show is the index homepage, right? So let me say view, and then let me say hide sidebar, and then let me increase the size so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So as you can see, this line here, the one that I'm highlighting, this one, and I did highlight that it's Google AdSense tag. So they give you a small code just to put on your header tags. If you're someone with a website, you already know this thing. It's not really hard to do. They give you this code, you put it here, and then you are done setting up. It's that easily. It's that easy. And then after you have done doing so, they will then process your website. Basically I have two websites. The other one was rejected, but then when you submit your website, it will sort of write pending here, and it takes about 2 weeks for them to reply. Sometimes they are very quickly, so you can have a reply within a week. Sometimes they are very quick. So one website, which is applyusa.com, has been approved. The other one says it needs attention because the content was very little. So yeah, this one is authorized, this other one still needs attention. So that's how it is. And this is my second account, right? The one that I'm making an example of. And I think this account has been monetized for about 3 months. Yes. So the balance that you see here, the 500 and something, is a balance that I sort of made in 2 months. I made 300 and then I made 200. So this is the third month, and today it's the 6th of December, and I already made 10 rand so far. And don't be don't be discouraged about the numbers, saying, yesterday you didn't even make 1 rand. This account is still new, guys, and there are people out there who make 3,000 rand a day with just having this account. You will not believe until you take a step for yourself. I didn't want to show my personal information, but let me guys show you just a brief uh, second account that I have, right? So that you can understand that there is a lot of money that you can make, right? So this is the second account that I have. Yesterday it made thank you guys for the goal, thank you guys for the goal. So yesterday, this is my second account. Yesterday I made 76 rand, and mind you, Lerato, you are late. I told you in time that I'm about to start. You are late, Lerato. So this is my second account. As you can see, in 6 days it already made 339 rand. And guys, it's because this is December. People are not really going to the internet for the content that I offer. It's December. People want groove. They want events. You see. So that is why this account is also slow. But as you can see, this one is performing better than this one. This one today so far it made 6 rand, and then this one so far it made 24 cents. So you can see the difference, guys. That is why I am saying you shouldn't be discouraged by the numbers that you see on my screen. Your website may perform better than mine, you see. And any questions that you guys have so far? Any questions? Wise tips. You said 50% of the life goal is complete. Celebrate. Oh, thank you guys. Yes, it takes time to make money. Yes, true. Wise tips. Yes, it takes time. That is why I had a friend earlier this year. Just that I can't show you the chats. So it's two girls. I didn't know them. Another one came to me like 5 months ago, earlier this year, and then she said, "Gift, I saw you commenting on this other guy's TikTok video. The guy was Magic Money, yeah." And then he said, "I also have a website. I started with my friend. She also had hers, but she quit along the way because the money was not coming in." I showed her screenshots of mine where I was performing better, and then she was happy the fact that I was able to make 9,000 rand a month. And then she was like, I'm gonna put in more effort. 2 months later, she got approved. Good news, and then now she's making money around 1.2 a month, sometimes 2,000. So she's still trying to get traction, guys. So these numbers over here, also what makes them slow, it's because my address is not yet approved. So there is a letter that they need to send to me and then verify everything. But then after it gets verified, the CPC tends to improve a bit because now my account is 100% set. But now I'm not that worried because I know the process. All starts small and all takes time. Okay, let me look at the messages. Mine is taking so long to reply. It's been 2 months now. Yes. Oh, it can take 2 months. 2 months. It's a long time because normally they say it takes 2 to 4 weeks, but then I think they do specify in a smaller note that sometimes it can take longer. But 2 weeks. I mean 2 months. 2 months. It's a while. Okay. So Tsepo, your content, your niche, what is it about? Maybe that can also be a thing that slows down the process. Yes. And for those of you who don't know anything about AdSense at all, please ask questions so that I can explain according to your questions. Yes. For those of you who don't know anything about AdSense, please ask questions, guys. Okay, Lerato just arrived. And then at Nico. Oh, okay. I mean, you can add. Hmm? Is it okay? Where is the first question? I struggle. Okay, okay. This one, it's there at the bottom. I want to start with the person who asked the first. Okay, just arrived. And then we have. Is this your Tube account? No, this is my AdSense account, and I have connected it with my website. My YouTube, it is still small in numbers. It doesn't have the where is it? My YouTube is still small in numbers. It doesn't qualify to be monetized. So if I go to YouTube, my channel is still small. I still need to have 1,000 subscribers, and after having 1,000 subscribers, that's where I will put in more effort, because it's kind of easy to get watch hours if you already have those 1,000 subscribers. So now I think I have about a quarter, 200 and something. So if I go to my channel, view channel, I still need to work out on my channel. You see, 225 subscribers. So I still need to put in more effort before I can monetize my YouTube. So the account that you see here, it's connected to my website, apply-usa.com. Okay, and then Kentani, you can someone now on panel. Can you rephrase? I don't really understand. I struggle to get good traffic. Wise tips. Wise tip. What niche are you focusing on, so that I can give you tips on how you can generate traffic. I myself, the new website, it's still struggling to get more traffic. Here on Google search, it says it only got 2 clicks. Here on analytics, last 28 days, yes, analytics, I do get interactions on my website from my users. So it's around 1.7k active users, things like that. And most of the traffic is coming from United States. That's because the niche of my website, it's focusing on United States, and this data is for the past 28 days, and here is the stat, and it's the website, which is Apply USA, the one that I have signed up with. Yes. So struggle. I mean, wise tips. Give me the niche that you are focusing on. And then Law says, are ads full page or those smaller ones, and how they display on website? Okay, let me show you my website. They show differently based on the screen that you are in. So here there should be an ad, you see, and then also here there should be an ad. And I decided to set everything auto, so that I don't deal with the technicalities. Also here it's an ad, and also it's an ad. And also there is this other one called, I forgot the other one. When you go to the next page and then it pops up here, let me go to the next page. I forgot what they call those types of ads. Okay, it did not appear. Let us read a random article. It did not appear. Let us go to a different page. Okay, it did not appear. But then let me show you on my phone as to how does the ads appear, because they are mobile friendly, these ones. So if I can go to Apply USA, yes, so if I can go to Apply USA, This is the website on my mobile screen, and then in the home page I decided not to put many ads, but there is an anchor there at the top, and there is a display. There is this one, and then if we decide to read a random article, and mind you, if you are the one visiting your own website, you shouldn't click on your own ads. Yes, and then there is this other one that takes the full screen if a person goes to the next page. I just forgot the name of this type of ads. Yes, and where is the cancel here? But then if you want to know more about the ads, you can go to ads here, and then me myself, I decided to put auto. I decided to turn auto. As you can see, auto is turned on, and you can also go further into details and decide what type of ads you want. So we have anchor, the one that appears at the top. We have side rail. These ones appear when the screen is too long, so that they will appear at the end. And then, oh, it's called vintage ad, the one that takes the full screen when you are going to the next page. I just forgot it. And also you can decide on the amount of ads that you want. I decided to put very little ads so that I don't annoy my users. You can say I decided to put very little, and only 4 that can appear in a page. And the more you adjust, I think the maximum is 16 last time I checked. So you can adjust to the fullest, but then keep in mind that users are going to get annoyed. So because this is the home page, the maximum that can show it's only 7. But if I was reading an article, for example, the maximum would not be 7. I think probably 10, because there is max there. So let's wait and see. Okay, this one it says 6. That's because the length of this article, it's not that long. But then it also depends. You can also play with the settings just to see how your ads are going to show on your website. So yeah, I will not save anything here, because I don't want the discard. I don't want to save anything. Okay, so let's go to, okay, let me check the messages here. Okay, are the ads full page or those smaller ones? Okay, so you decide, I'm replying to Law. You decide what kind of ads you want to show. It's up to you. You can only show the anchor. You can all decide to only show these ones that appear at the top. And also Google now has these ones that sort of oh, act like a tag price, something like that. It's up to you. You can choose, but the types, there's anchor, there's display, this one, and there's also vintage, and also there's this other ones that they appear long at the bottom. I forgot the name of these ones, but they appear mainly at the bottom. So yeah. Yeah, so that is how it works. Let me drink water, guys. I'm thirsty. Let me see here. So where do we start? So for you to start, you at first you shouldn't worry about AdSense making money. What you should be worrying about at first is to have a YouTube channel. So if you are someone who is good with making videos, you should have a YouTube channel. If you are someone who is good in writing, and also you understand how the internet works, because with websites it's kinda challenging compared to a YouTube. You just make a video, you post it, you put some title, things like that. It's very straightforward. But for websites, there are now other things that you must consider, right? Even though it's easy, but you need to put effort in learning new things with websites. So after you have these two, I won't go deep with the mobile application because this one is for people who knows how to build an application. But for your website, even if you don't know IT, there are tools out there that make it easy for you. And let's say, since I'm someone who does websites, let's say now you have purchased your domain, you have your website, you now need to put in content that aligns with Google's requirements. And if you can go to their website, Google AdSense, and then you scroll down, there is a category here, so you get to have an idea of what content you can write about. You can write about news, food, drinks, animals, entertainment, trade. You can write about finance, real estate. So there is a lot of categories that you can pick. And what I would advise is that you pick a category that you are interested in, a category that you have a qualification in, a category that you have a skill in. Let's say mhlambe you have a skill in I don't know, in electronics. You can have a website where you speak about that or whatever, but something that aligns with your life so that you don't run out of content. Yes. And then after you have done that, you can wait for about 2 weeks after you have launched your website, or about a month. You shouldn't apply for Google AdSense immediately. You should wait for your website to at least gain traction, to at least have 1 or 10 visitors a day before you even apply for Google AdSense. So for Google AdSense, their rules are very straightforward. You are dealing with Google's here. So your website shouldn't promote violence, drugs, nudity, all of those things that they seem to be wrong. We all know them, so you shouldn't they shouldn't be in your website. Also, Google wants your website to have a clean design. It doesn't have to be expensive or something like that, but your website must be good looking. It must also be secured, but most of the hosting companies, they secure your website by default. And also the name of your domain, it mustn't be a name that is off. Kube ligama leli public, ligama leli friendly. Yeah, it must be a friendly name. And yeah, after following those precautions, you can then give it a try. And I should let you know in time, it's not a guarantee that you will be approved. As you can see, this is proof of mine, and I understand that this website had less content. It's also possible to be approved when you have less content, but that content must be a banger, a content that did attract a lot of users. Because I do have a website that was approved by only having 6 articles, and if you go to the website, ask in general, they will tell you that you must at least have 20 articles, things like that. But mine was approved with only by only having 6 articles. That is because those articles people were very interested in. I was sharing the link, people were visiting, were reading whatever that was there. But then I wouldn't advise you to only have 6 articles and then apply for Google AdSense. Have at least 15, 20 good articles, because here you are having a website so that people can visit it and find valuable information. So make sure that people are interested on that content, not only yourself, because you are building it for people. The same thing as I'm doing this live, I want you guys to ask questions so that I can talk with what you are interested in. The same thing whenever you are doing a YouTube video, you want people to be interested in that content. It's not for you, but for the people. That is what you need to keep in mind. So Ndiyema, that is where you start. Let us go to Nico. quick question. So with AdSense, you basically make money when people click on the ads. Yes, you make money when people click on your ads. And secondly, you can still make money if people don't click on your ad. But what you need to have is to have traffic. Let me make a clear example. As you can see here, I did not get any clicks. I have 11 impressions, meaning the ads that Google counted that it was seen by people on their screen, it is 8. And then page views, meaning pages that were visited that day, since I'm viewing today so far. And if you can scroll at the top, it says I made 24 cents, even though there is no one that clicked. That is because Google also uses revenue per 1,000 impressions, meaning if 1,000 impressions show up on my website, even if no one clicks, I will make 34 rands. Meaning if your website generates a lot of traffic, even if people don't click on your website, you will have you will make this money that Google specifies. It's not the same to every user. Let me drag my other screen so that you can see. Where is the other screen? Okay, let me bring out the screen here so that you can see its progress. So this one, if it gets 1,000 impressions, I will get 58 rand. You see, the revenue impressions are not the same with everyone. But then to make a practical example so that you can see what I'm talking about, let me take out a calculator so that we do these things together, right? So we are going to say I have 11. So this thing works with the percentages. Let me first gather my maths before I even start calculating here. So they say if I get 1,000 impressions, I will get this amount of money. But now I got 11, meaning if I use the 11, I need to sort of get this money. So I will say 11 divide by 1,000, because if it was 1,000, it was going to be 1,000 divide by 1,000, which gives me 1, and then I say times 34.69, right? I was going to make 34.69, but now it says 11 divide by 1,000, and then I say multiply by the revenue that I've been given, 34.69. So as you can see, it's almost the same. It's not exactly the amount, but it's close. So that is what Google uses to sort of calculate this thing. Yes. Let me fix my tripod here. Okay, let us continue. Let us go to. Okay, I'm fixing my tripod. Okay, Nico, I hope you are answered. You can still make money if people don't click, but the thing is that happens if you have a lot of traffic. If you have small traffic, if someone clicks, they use a CPC. Currently my CPC is 0. That is because Google hasn't yet decided what valuable CPC they would use, because it depends on the visitors that come and how they interact with the website. Then Google decides as to how much they should give to you. This one says 0.0, but this account, because it had visitors and clicks, meaning 1 click will generate me 2 rand 3 cents. And if you can do the calculation, it's almost the same one, because 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 it was supposed to be 9, but they sort of rounded off. So 6 rand 10 cents that I made. with the clicks compared to sometimes people can get up to 15 rands here. It depends on the season, and then it depends on the advertisers. It's not exactly Google that set this amount, but it also depends on how much advertisers are risking with their campaigns, and then Google will decide on what's the perfect CPC here. But this it's the account that I don't like to show. Let me put it back here. All right. Now let me go to, is it possible to push the traffic with paid ads? Yes, it's very possible. That is why advertising is very important. You can increase traffic in your website, and the more traffic you have, the more likely that some people will be interested in the ads that they see. I mean, you can add anyone now on the panel. Oh, oh yes, I think I can. So anyone who also has experience in AdSense, they can also join, so that I am not the only one talking. Only people who have their account who are already making money with AdSense, so that they can also join their platform. Are they randomly posted at any section under the screen? I'm answering. Who am I answering? I am answering. Yo. Yes, yes. Okay, let me go back. I want to answer everyone one by one, so I don't want to skip someone's question. Let me go back. I'm answering low. Are they randomly posted at any section of the screen? Yes, they are. At the same time, you have control as to where do you want to see those ads. So let me go to ads. Let me go to edit. Here they are just giving me a preview as to how are the ads going to show. Let it load. I just want to answer everyone before going to someone else's question. So, and I'm sorry for taking so long in answering other questions, but then I just want you guys to understand. As you can see, here there are no ads. The ads starts popping up here, somewhere here. And if you go to this exclude area is the section, and then exclude page, it's straightforward. So you can go to exclude area, and then as you can see, I did exclude these areas because I don't want ads to show up at the top. You see, I can also restore those areas, and also I can select this one and be like, I want to exclude this one, I want to exclude this one. So by default they show randomly everywhere. That is why you need to visit those settings, make them show the way you like, so that you don't disturb your viewers. I hope Lo, you have your answer. Now let me go to, oh, Nick Wise was responding to Nico. Okay. Oh, you making money through traffic. Nico, with AdSense, basically you make money when people interact with those ads. And you don't just make money when a person clicks. Let me go to my website. You see there is an ad here. Google already knows somehow they have a way to track that it is me who is using, because I do sign up on my Chrome. I mean on my browser. So if I click this one, Google will have a way to tell that I am clicking on my own ad, right? And if it's a visitor that decides to click on any ad, let's say I am a visitor, they go to any ad, they click. If they immediately go back to your website, Google will be like, oh, the person clicked by mistake. So the intentions of a person clicking on the ad, they must be genuine. Maybe the person wants to create a CV. They click here and then they continue to the site, they create their CV. That is called a valid click. So if people click, go back, at the end of the day, whenever you are checking your statement, you will see that there was an amount deducted. That is because Google, when they were analyzing your clicks, some they thought this affects, you were just clicking, going back. So the real money is made when people interact with your ads. But if your website is that popular, like my website la popular lamzans, but ENCN, those websites of news, things like that, those people they make money with traffic. Because if you get so much traffic, they don't necessarily need to engage with your ads. As long as the ads were shown on people's screen, you can still make money. Yes. So if you are new, you make money when they interact with your ads. If you are that popular, you make money with the traffic. I hope you are understood. Maluleka. The same people who make YouTubes, your YouTube people may always skip the ads, but if you are having millions of viewers in that video, you will still make money. So that is how it works. If you are new, they need to interact. If you are popular, you need to get those views. That's how you make money. Now let us go to Dizzy Boys RSA. Can I do this when I only release music? The answer is no. That is because Google wants a website to focus mainly on text, right? Mainly on text. That is why if you continue reading some of their terms and conditions, things like that, they do specify that if your website is picture based, like those websites of galleries, things like that, they don't really approve those websites. So your website must be text based. People must go there to read. Yes, pictures must be there and there, but then as you can see, the main focus of this website in terms of media, it's text, not images, not videos, not audio. So your website must focus on text. I hope you answered Dizzy. And then Matsepo Kutula, my content is local news. Yes, when it comes to news, websites don't really perform that well, but that's because we have giants here in South Africa that specializes on news. I do have a website also that talks about news, and it's not performing very well because when a person searches something that is news related, by default those big giants here in South Africa, bo ENCN, bo Lowfeld, and then bo Daily Sun, all of those websites are the ones that are going to pop up at the top. And honestly speaking, they are the same websites that come up with the new stories, and then for us as people who write stories, we then see that, oh, there's something like this trending, and then we write about it. By the time we write about it, already people have read whatever ENCN was talking about, things like that. So it's hard for you if your website talks about news, because every article you are going to release is an article that another website has already covered, and we have giants when it comes to news websites here in South Africa. See. So what I would advise is to focus on the news that are trending in your area, because you know that ENCN won't cover those news. Maybe khona umuntu loshontshile kamakhelwane, you write an article about that, you know that the whole community is going to read about it. But if your news are focusing on the broader scale, I'm telling you, you won't going to rank, because they are giants specifically for that. So if you are about news, like I myself, I live around in Elspruit, so I would need to go on the main road there, and then a simple incident that happens, I take a picture, I write an article, I promote on my Facebook. I know that those people, they will read, because they know the area, they know in Elspruit, they want to know what happened. But if now I'm focusing on a broader scale, every article I will release will be something that has already been written about. So I hope you get the point, Tsepo. Now let us go to what is Google AdSense. Okay, I'm answering Ngabu. Google AdSense, Gabu, it's a monetization program from Google that allows publishers to monetize their channel. It can be a YouTube channel, it can be your website as well, but most people that sort of make money when it comes to AdSense, it's those that have websites. When it comes to YouTube, if you are someone in the States, yes, many of them make money with YouTube. But whenever we are looking at South Africans, many they make money online via AdSense through their websites. So that's how it is. You need to have content, and also you need to have a channel, which is a YouTube channel or can be your website. I won't mention a mobile application because that is too complicated. But Google AdSense, it's a program that pays you if people are interested in your channel, YouTube channel or your website. So yeah, that's the basics of it. Now let us go to Nico. Since for YouTube it's 1,000 subscribers, what is the requirements for the website to be properly accepted? Google, okay, when it comes to YouTube, the requirements are straightforward, right? And that is because it is sort of easy to make judgments when it comes to a YouTube channel. You see, if maybe your graphics in that video they are not aligning with Google, they may easily take it out, things like that. But now we are talking about a website, so the basics, your website should be at least, when I first read about Google AdSense, they said your website must be at least 3 months old, even though they can still approve you if it's 1 or 2 months. But what I've read is that it must be at least 3 months old. It must be secured. But then didn't do let the basic, but then I'm mentioning them. And also the design of your website, it shouldn't be too squashed. Uyabona lama designer back in the 2001 sima website kusibeka buke kanjani. Now Google ufuna iwebsite yakho ibe ne format ye HTML5, ukuthi there is a header, there is a footer, there is a body. And also Google wants your website to at least have a contact us page. You must have the privacy policy, you must have terms and conditions of the website. Back in 2021, my website was approved without having any of those. It's because Google at that time wasn't sort of strict or never implemented those requirements before, but now it's like that. And also you must be having a traffic there and there. You shouldn't be zero at all. No, you should be having traffic. Your content must align with what Google wants. You shouldn't be acting as a, that is why I don't recommend people to write about health, because Google says you shouldn't be acting like a doctor in your website, like recommending people pills, things like that. So that is why with health, I normally tell people not to write about health. And also violence, but these are some things that are straightforward. No drugs, no guns, no killing of animals, no what's this thing of you can't be racist, you can't be, all of those things that are looking bad. Google doesn't want your content to be focusing on. And then the other ones, your website shouldn't be locked to access the information. Your website shouldn't be a landing page. Your website shouldn't be mainly focusing on videos or pictures. It should focus on text mainly. What else? The domain name must be a public name. Kungabe mhlambe igama lelithi igama lelingekho man user friendly, ngiyangithola. So kube ligama nje lel right, ngiyangithola. Kungabe igama lelithi porn kasi site, for example. Come on, kumele ube ligama leli acceptable. What else? And provide a quality content. And the way I want to describe quality content to people, content is normally determined by your users. If people just read one 2 ways and then they leave, meaning there's something missing. But then if your website it's readable, people enjoy going to your website and reading your content, Google will associate that with quality content because people are sticking to it. So if you master those and your content is enough in your website, because one of mine was rejected because the articles were less, and then I decided to take a pause on it. I'm still working on it before I reapply. So those are the things that you need to focus on, and they also don't specify the traffic. That is why I can say you need to have at least 20-50 visitors a day. I say Google may still approve you even though they don't have a specific number. Yes. Wise, check out my website is workscount.co.za. Okay, before I check it out, let me see if it's there a person who needs a verbal answer. Do you get paid when people visit your website or when an ad appears? You get paid when an ad appears, and you get paid more when they even interact with your website. Yes. So at the end of the day, guys, if you are looking at billboards, they don't actually charge you for people to interact with the billboard. No, they charge you because you took a space that they've built. They've built the structure there, and then they are charging you because you are posting your billboard there. You see, it doesn't matter whether people are going to buy the product you are advertising, things like that, but the advertising company has already charged you. The same way with Google has already charged those people because they advertise, and then Google shows those ads in your website. Now it doesn't matter whether people see it or they don't, but then the best way to make more money is for people to interact with the ads, even though Google will still pay you a portion of money if the websites are show. The thing is, if there is more visitors, that means more ads will be shown that day to your viewers. That means you are also capable of making money. But as for me, you can see this website doesn't get much visitors. That is why it has 11 impressions, meaning in total the ads that were Google counted, that were shown to people, it's 11. And the other website of mine, I think it has 200 and something so far. Let me bring it up. It has, let me refresh. Now it has 300 and something. And as you can notice, guys, the CPC was 2 rand something, and now it's sort of 1 rand. It's because somehow the people who are what do they call, who are auctioning for the space, they sort of maybe lost the traction, things like that. That is why also my CPC went low, you see. So yeah, it's like that. Let me continue here. Oh, Palis, I did answer you. Oh, okay, they also answered you. How much you made in 28 days? Okay, in 28 days, let me say for the past 28 days. Where can I check that? Oh, let me come here and be like, for the past 28 days. So for the past 28 days, they don't really show me the amount here, but then this is the number of clicks that I've got. This is the number of impressions, 4,200 and something. And then the average CPC is this one, and it actually dropped by 21 cents. I'm a page views. So yeah, Unfortunately, I can't check the amount. Okay, let me come here and then we will add the balance here for the 28 days. So let me say last month or last 30 days. Let me say last 30 days. As you can see, if you add 110 and 95 rand, I made almost 200. Like I said, those people who came early on my YouTube channel, I did specify that this 500 was made for 2 months. I made 300 and then I made 200. So that is why here for the past 20 days, 30 days, I made the 200, and then the 300 I made it that month. I made it October, yes, the 300, and then November I made 200, and then December so far it's 10 rand. So yeah, I hope you were answered or appealing. And now let us go to how many articles do you have? I have a lot. uh, I was approved when I had I don't know how many I was having, but then as you can see I have categories. So this category is it's education, and with education I have about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's education. Now let us go to employ. Oh, and also there is page 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I have 17 under education, and then under travel I have less here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this one I have only 10. And yeah, I have a lot, guys, more than 20. Yes, more than 30 in fact, but I think when I was approved I had about 20 somewhere there, but now I can say more than 40, somewhere there around 40. Since this I started writing articles on this website this year. I think it was up, I started writing around May, somewhere there, I don't know, and then 2 months later got approved. Yeah, somewhere, something like that. Don't spill water. Angeke ngowisela bonke. Even blogger. Okay, let us scroll. I want, okay, let me go click and see. Wey madoda. Now umuntu afuna kungimoshela i-algorithm. Okay, I am. Okay. Okay, some of the comments I think you guys were answering while I was explaining, so yeah, that is why I can't follow up exactly. Okay, now let me scroll. I want to see the I want to actually answer every comment. That is why I scroll back and forth to make sure that I answered everyone. So now let us go to Vuyo GZ. You said, do you have a YouTube channel? Where can we get this information? Oh, I will post this video today after recording, and my YouTube channel is Future Pay. It's also, the link is also available on my TikTok bio. So yeah, unfortunately yesterday's video I couldn't upload it. It was 4 hours long, and when I was editing it, trying to cut out my personal information, it took so much, and then I ended up not uploading the video. But today's video, it's 1 hour so far. I will upload it. Yeah, I think I should stop here and then make another video so that it doesn't become long. Yeah, so this is going to be part 1. I am ending the YouTube recording.